Hey folks, LTZ here. Just wrapped up a great session. Today was Llewellyn's author panel on creativity and magic. Great discussion. Wish it could have been longer. So many great questions. I'll post a link to that because it'll be up on YouTube in just a few minutes if you missed it live. But what I actually want to talk about, since I have makeup, hair, clothing, I am ready for the camera. I would take advantage of this opportune moment to make another short video, kind of piggybacking on one of my most recent videos a while back about knockoff decks. Because this morning, while I was looking at some Oracle videos, YouTube served me up an ad. And it caught my eye because it was serving up not just my Oracle deck, The Anatomy of a Witch, but it was for a bargain price of $9, and I was like, what is that? Is that what I think it is? And yes, it is exactly what I thought it was. A knockoff version of this deck right here. Right? Coming direct to you from China for $9. And now, of course, it wouldn't look like this. I can't tell you the size from the picture, but it's definitely one of those little cheap ass boxes with a QR code on the bottom instead of a UPC code. Definitely does not come with a full color booklet, right, of all this goodness. And it's a new release. Now this deck came out last year, right? If you are not buying something that is a magnetic closure deck, this deck box boom thing here, this thing. If you're not buying something that looks like this, it's not my deck. And not only is it not my deck using my art and my name, but I don't see any of that. Publisher doesn't see any of that. You're not supporting my work. It sucks. Right? It's bullshit. It's piracy. It's spraying out piracy. And it comes to that discussion yet again where people always have reasons for why it's okay. Let's talk about magic for a moment, folks. Let's talk about the reason why we use Oracle and Tarot decks for divination. At some level, we see this as a mystical, metaphysical, spiritual, sacred practice, pick your word. But we're connecting with the other. Right? The unseen forces, the spirit within ourselves, deities, ancestors, whoever you're connecting with, the sentient deck itself, because these things definitely have an attitude and a personality to them. And so you're communing with something. Now, not only do we have this process of communing with these cards, this cartomancy, right, where we're becoming in tune and we're delving into ourselves, into the future, into the past, into the present, all of those things. But the process, I can't speak for everyone, I can only speak for the decks I've created, is that the creation of these decks themselves is a very spiritual process for me. It's very much rooted in creating a tool for other people for them to use. And in that, such as when I was creating the Liminal Spirits Oracle, I was communing with those 42 spirits, entities, and concepts. That's all I did for 2 weeks straight. Day in and a day out, I made those paintings. And didn't do anything else because I was in a state. It was not such a thing that I could just, do painting and go wander off and go do laundry and run errands. It was, this is what I'm doing. This is very much a mind, body, spirit, full embodied process. And while this deck took a little bit longer, it still very much was a very process of tapping into what does the magical practitioner need? How do you connect with your body? How do you use this as a tool? And what is the ritual behind this? What is the magic behind this? And the whole creation of a deck, whether it's a tarot deck or an oracle deck, at least my oracle decks, again, that I can speak to, it's magical. It's special. It's a ritual unto itself. And when somebody takes this work that I've done and that my publisher has done under the art team and the copy editors, everyone who's worked together to create something like this so that you can use this tool, when somebody steals that and puts it out in lesser quality, right, just to make not even a lot of money off of it, but just enough to be rude, what is that doing to the spiritual and sacred process? What is that doing to the respect of the relationship that's happening when we are consulting decks like this? So when you have these knockoff decks, I've already given you all the other reasons in my previous video about why it sucks and why you shouldn't do it, and why you be a better magical practitioner and person if you don't support knockoff decks. Just alone, on the witchcraft alone, on the magic alone, really ask yourself, what kind of relationship, what kind of respect do I want to have for who's created this deck, who's made it, the spirits, entities that I might commune with, and myself. Me, you, as the reader. Think about that. It's not a deal. It's not, ooh, I'll save some money, it's fine. It's not fine. It's not good. It's substandard, it's disrespectful, and to the consciousness of the deck itself, it is an insult. So, some things to think about. And yeah, people are going to start seeing them because, like I said, it was just brand new release. Only 1,997 copies left. So it means you're going to see it on all of those dupe sites probably very soon. Just don't. No, stop supporting knockoff decks. If you support art, if you support witchy folks, if you want to see more of this stuff, support the actual creators. Get it direct from the artists and the publishers themselves. If it's cheap online, it's never a good sign. It's never, ooh, I'm getting a deal on this. You're not getting a deal on this. I'm not going to malign the devil here, but it's definitely, the only deal there is a devil's deal with crap. So, about that.